What was the biggest takeaway from the OTAs, the whole thing? Grant, why don't we start with you? I mean, it's hard to know like what's real, what's not real, and what's impactful, what's just mini camp and it's nothing. What do you think? What happened in mini camp that was substantial?
That's a great question. I think it's clear. I mean, this was all about Trey Lance. I mean, the Niners told Jimmy, don't be here. This is Trey Lance's opportunity. This is his dress rehearsal. We're going to give him an opportunity to not just impress us on the field, but to be the leader, to take over, to express his personality. And he did it. I mean, in every press conference, he was a totally different than last year. He was really talking about his personality, his leadership, and it seemed like he was taking ownership of the team. And then he went out and played really well in front of us. I think it shows that he's ready and that they don't need to bring back Jimmy. They don't need to have a quarterback competition this offseason. They need to get rid of Jimmy. And the whole idea of keeping him away and letting Trey just sort of blossom was smart, and they should stick with that. That's what I think. It was the right plan. It worked.
Jack, what do you think? I mean, Trey is so much for the Niners this year. I'm kind of with Grant. I think Trey looks great. I think he's ready to launch, and I think he's going to be better than Jimmy. I think there's indications already that he's going to be better than Jimmy. What was your big takeaway from minicamp?
No, I agree with everything Grant said. It's the way, and you as well, the way that Trey Lance performed throughout camp. He did everything that you wanted to see. He was consistent. He was able to hit, throws at all levels of the field, especially we saw it yesterday with the deep ball. He hadn't really done that very much in the beginning of camp. So we've seen everything from him. And, I also, for me, the stuff that he did off the field, the way that he interacted with the media, totally different guy from last year. And I think that was one of probably the biggest takeaway for me was just how much more comfortable in his own skin and being in front of us than he was last year.
That is a great point because he seemed like he has it all in perspective. And then the fact that, he's got coaches, he's got scouts, his teammates, there's people in his ear, all the different quarterback gurus he's working with in Southern California. Now Jerry Rice, Steve Young. But it seems like he's taking it all in at his own pace. He's taking it in stride. I like that he's talking to Steve Young because I think Steve Young, and just from doing the radio with him the last couple of years, has an emotional investment in this kid. It's not just he's not just the ex-Niner quarterback. He's really sees where Trey is, where he was. He sees the parallels. He wants to help out.
Steve.
Steve's awesome.
You gotta love Steve.